Second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Ryan, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Falcon first down.
Smith, his first carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Matt Prater is set to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
45, Mike, 45. Set the tone, defense.
To throw again on second down. Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They will run again with Coleman. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cardinals 34, Falcons 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
20. Let's get some penetration here. Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now Ryan on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, Murray. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Here's Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Atlanta.
A good pickup there, a 22. To throw again is Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, but it'll be second and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Ryan will throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage there to make the grab. And the Falcons claw one back.
Lining up for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 18. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
9-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
makes the score Cardinals 55. Falcons
After the touchdown,
14.
out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
17.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And a Falcon first down.
Ryan. The quick hitter complete. It's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Let's go, D.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Murray. He's going to let it go again. This is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Ryan. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Just like that.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Get in the weight room. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
From the gun, Murray. Coleman has it here right side. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to